everyone, welcome back to Weekly Astro News. First off, I want to apologize for the lack of video last week. I had a pretty good reason for it. If you follow our social posts, you should know why exactly. Thank you all for your patience and well wishes. But now, we're getting back on track and ready to dive into the latest and greatest in the world of astronomy and space exploration. From groundbreaking discoveries to exciting mission updates, we've got some stellar news to share with you. We will be covering the most relevant news from the last 2 weeks, so buckle up and let's get started. Congrats to Facts, Shorts, Pump for correctly answering our last quiz question. This episode is brought to you by Spaceopedia.uk, the source for daily space news. This week on Weekly Astro News. Blue Origin's first New Glenn rocket launch. NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab Closure. SpaceX launches 21 new Starlink satellites. NASA's new plan for returning samples from Mars. India's first space docking attempt. James Webb Space Telescope discovers an ancient supernova. Venus and Saturn close approach. Comet C2024 G3 at its brightest. SpaceX successfully catches Super Heavy booster again despite Starship explosion. On January 10, 2025, Blue Origin, the aerospace manufacturer and spaceflight services company founded by Jeff Bezos, achieved a historic milestone with the successful launch of its New Glenn rocket. Named after John Glenn, the first American astronaut to orbit Earth, the New Glenn rocket is designed to be a reusable heavy-lift vehicle capable of carrying large payloads into orbit and beyond. This launch represents a significant step forward for Blue Origin in the competitive field of commercial spaceflight. The New Glenn rocket is a two-stage booster with a massive 7-meter fairing, providing ample space for various payloads. The first stage is powered by 7 BE-4 engines, which burn liquefied natural gas and liquefied oxygen, generating immense thrust. This stage is designed to be reusable, capable of returning to Earth and landing vertically for refurbishment and reuse. The second stage is powered by 2 BE-3U engines, optimized for operation in the vacuum of space. The development and launch of the New Glenn rocket underscore Blue Origin's commitment to reduce the cost of access to space. By focusing on reusability, the company aims to make space travel more economical and sustainable. This approach aligns with the broader industry trend pioneered by SpaceX of developing reusable rocket technology to lower the cost of launching payloads into space. Blue Origin's successful launch of the New Glenn rocket marks a significant achievement in the company's journey. It demonstrates their technological capabilities and readiness to compete in the commercial space sector. The success of this mission also paves the way for future launches, including potential missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. The New Glenn rocket is designed to support a wide range of missions from satellite deployment to deep space exploration, making it a versatile asset in the growing commercial space industry. On January 8, 2025, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, in Southern California faced an unexpected and challenging situation as it's temporarily closed due to the rapidly approaching Eaton wildfire. The decision to evacuate the facility was made to ensure the safety of the personnel and protect invaluable scientific data and equipment housed at JPL. JPL is renowned for its pivotal role in space exploration and robotic missions. It is a leading center for the development of spacecraft and execution of scientific missions that explore our solar system and beyond. The laboratory's contributions to space science are immense, including iconic missions such as the Mars rovers, the Voyager probes, and the upcoming Mars sample return mission. The Eaton wildfire, fueled by dry conditions and strong winds, posed a significant threat to the JPL facility. The fire's proximity to the laboratory prompted a swift and coordinated response to ensure the safety of all personnel. Evacuation protocols were activated and employees were instructed to leave the premises immediately. The primary concern was the well-being of the staff, followed by the protection of critical scientific data and mission equipment. NASA's and JPL's officials closely monitored the wildfire's progression and worked in collaboration with local fire authorities to assess the situation. Efforts were made to secure essential data, equipment, and ongoing mission operations. The closure of JPL temporarily halted some of the laboratory's activities, but contingency plans were in place to minimize the impact of ongoing missions. On January 6, 2025, SpaceX achieved yet another milestone with the successful launch of 21 new Starlink satellites from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. This mission is part of SpaceX's ambitious plan to create a global constellation of satellites that provide high-speed internet coverage to even most remote and undeserved regions of the world. The launch was carried out using a Falcon 9 rocket, which has become a workhorse for SpaceX's satellite deployment missions. The rocket lifted off at 10:15 a.m. EST 2020 and successfully deployed 21 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. The mission marked the 120th flight of a Falcon 9 rocket and the 10th launch of 2025 for SpaceX. One of the key highlights of this mission was the successful recovery of the Falcon 9 first stage booster. After completing its primary mission of deploying the satellites, the booster executed a controlled descent and landed on the drone ship Of Course I Still Love You stationed in the Atlantic Ocean. This recovery is part of SpaceX's ongoing effort to reduce the cost of space launches through the reuse of rocket components. The addition of these 21 satellites bring the total number of Starlink satellites in orbit to over 4,000, significantly enhancing the constellation's coverage and capacity. NASA has recently unveiled revised plans for its ambitious Mars sample return mission. Announced on January 7, 2025, the new approach aims to expedite the process of bringing Martian samples back to Earth while addressing cost and time constraints. The original program, which was projected to cost $11 billion and span until 2040, is being re-evaluated to incorporate more efficient methods. One proposed strategy involves leveraging the sky crane techniques used in Curiosity and Perseverance rover landings. This method has proven successful in delivering rovers safely to Martian surface and could be adapted to retrieve and return samples. The sky crane system consists of a descent stage with thrusters that control the rover's descent, allowing it to be lowered gently to the surface using cables. This approach minimizes the risk of contamination and ensures the safety retrieval of valuable Martian samples. Another approach being considered involves partnerships with commercial space companies like SpaceX or Blue Origin. By collaborating with these industry leaders, NASA aims to leverage their expertise in heavy lift vehicle development and launch capabilities. Commercial partners could provide innovative solutions to transport the collected samples from Mars to Earth, potentially reducing costs and accelerating the mission timeline. The Mars Sample Return Mission is a collaborative effort between NASA and the European Space Agency. The mission involves multiple stages, including the collection of samples by the Perseverance rover, their transfer to Mars Ascent vehicle, and the MAV's launch into Martian orbit. Once in orbit, the samples would be captured by an Earth return orbiter and transported back to Earth for detailed analysis. On January 8, 2025, the Indian Space Research Organization made a significant stride in its space exploration efforts by successfully attempting its first ever space docking using the SpaceX satellites. This pioneering achievement marks a major milestone for India's space program, demonstrating its growing capabilities in orbital operation and its commitment to advancing space technology. The SpaceX mission involved the docking of 2 satellites in low Earth orbit, a complex and precise maneuver that requires advanced guidance, navigation, and control systems. The successful docking of SpaceX satellites represents a critical step towards more ambitious space missions, including crewed spaceflights, space station assembly, and deep space exploration. Space docking is a fundamental capability for space agencies worldwide, enabling the transfer of crew and cargo between spacecraft, the construction of modular space stations, and assembly of larger spacecraft for interplanetary missions. ISRO's successful space docking attempt positions India as a key player in the global space community and enhances its ability to collaborate on international space missions. The SpaceX mission was launched as a part of ISRO's broader efforts to develop indigenous space technology and capabilities. The mission involved 2 small satellites equipped with docking mechanisms, sensors, and propulsion systems designed to enable precise control and alignment during the docking process. The James Webb Space Telescope has once again proven its value to astronomical community with the discovery of one of the earliest and most massive supernovas ever observed. Scientists revealed that JWST had detected the supernova designated AT2023 ADSV, which exploded approximately 11.4 billion years ago. This discovery was part of the JWST Advanced Deep Extragalactic Survey program, which aims to uncover the secrets of early universe. The supernova AT2023 ADSV is an extraordinary find, as it provides a glimpse into the universe during its formative years. When this supernova exploded, the universe was only about 2 billion years old, making it one of the oldest and most distant supernovae ever found. Studying such ancient cosmic events allows astronomers to gain insights into the life cycles of the first stars and the process that shaped the early universe. Supernovae are the explosive deaths of massive stars, and they play a crucial role in the cosmos by dispersing heavy elements into space. These elements, such as carbon, oxygen, and iron, are essential for the formation of planets and life as we know it. By examining the remnants of ancient supernovae like AT 2023 ADSV, scientists can learn more about the origins of these elements and the conditions that prevailed in the early universe. The discovery of AT 2023 ADSV was made possible by JWST's advanced instruments and capabilities. The telescope's near-infrared camera and near-infrared spectrograph were instrumental in capturing the light from the supernova and analyzing its properties. The data collected by JWST has provided valuable information about the supernova's composition, energy output, and the surrounding environment. One of the most exciting aspects of this discovery is the potential for the new scientific insights. By studying AT 2023 ADSV, astronomers hope to gain a better understanding of the early universe's star formation rates and the initial mass function of the first stars. Additionally, the discovery of such ancient supernova can help refine models of cosmic evolution and provide constraints of properties of dark matter and dark energy. On January 18, 2025, stargazers around the world were treated to a breathtaking celestial event as Venus and Saturn had a close approach in the night sky. This rare conjunction saw the two planets appearing to be remarkably close to each other, providing a stunning visual spectacle. For observers, the event visible to the naked eye captivated astronomy enthusiasts and casual skywatchers alike. A close approach, or conjunction, occurs when two celestial objects appear to pass near each other in the sky from our perspective on Earth. While Venus and Saturn are separated by vast distances in space, their alignment along the same line of sight creates the illusion of proximity. Conjunctions like this are relatively rare and are always a highlight for those who enjoy observing the night sky. On January 13, 2025, comet C2024G3 reached its peak brightness, providing a stunning spectacle for observers in the night sky. This comet, discovered by Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System in 2024, has captivated astronomers and skywatchers with its brilliant display as it travels through the inner solar system. Comets are icy bodies that originate in the outer regions of solar system. As they approach the sun, the heat causes the comet's icy nucleus to sublimate, releasing gas and dust to form a glowing coma and often a bright tail. These features make comets some of the most visually striking objects in the night sky. Comet C2024G3 is no exception. With its impressive brightness and long luminous tail, as the comet reached its closest approach to Earth, it became visible to the naked eye, particularly in southern hemisphere. Observers reported seeing a brilliant, diffuse object with a distinct tail extending across the sky, making it a highlight of the year's celestial events. The peak brightness of comet C2024G3 provided a valuable opportunity for scientific study. Astronomers used telescopes and other instruments to analyze the comet's composition. By studying the light emitted and reflected by the comet, scientists gained insights into the materials that make up its nucleus and the processes driving its activity. And quiz time. What is the name of the first artificial satellite launched into space and which country launched it? Be sure to drop your answer in the comments below. The first person to answer correctly will be featured in our next video. Good luck! On January 16, 2025, SpaceX made headlines with an impressive feat, the successful catch of its Super Heavy booster for the second time. However, the triumph was bittersweet, as the Starship upper stage exploded mid-flight. This test flight, known as Starship Flight 7, highlighted both remarkable progress and the challenges that come with developing cutting-edge space travel technology. The mission commenced with the launch of the Starship rocket from SpaceX's starbase in Boca Chica, Texas. The Super Heavy booster, a massive component of the largest and most powerful launch vehicle ever constructed, performed flawlessly during its ascent. Approximately 7 minutes into the flight, the booster executed a controlled descent, slowing from supersonic speeds to gently settle into the waiting arms of the launch tower's chopsticks arms. This maneuver, first successfully performed in October 2024, was a testament to SpaceX's innovative approach to rocket recovery. Despite the booster's catch's success, the upper stage of the Starship did not fare as well. Shortly after the booster catch, contact with the upper stage was lost. SpaceX later confirmed that the Starship has experienced a rapid unscheduled disassembly, a euphemism for an explosion. Initial investigations suggested that a fire, possibly due to a fuel leak above the engine, led to the catastrophic failure. While the Starship explosion was a setback, the successful booster recovery was a significant achievement. The ability to catch and reuse the Super Heavy booster is crucial for SpaceX's goal of making space travel more sustainable and cost-effective. The company's vision includes launching the Starship up to 25 times per year, with reusability playing a key role in achieving this ambitious target. The data gathered from the explosion will be invaluable for engineers as they refine the Starship's design and address the issue that led to the failure. Looking ahead, SpaceX has several key objectives to focus on. These include successfully catching the Starship itself and demonstrating the transfer of supercooled propellant between two orbiting starships. These ambitious goals are part of SpaceX's broader vision to enable human exploration of the Moon and Mars, ultimately making life multiplanetary. Thank you for joining us in this week's space and astronomy news. I hope you enjoyed the updates and discoveries we've shared. Don't forget to leave your answers to our quiz question in the comments below for a chance to be featured in the next video. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow space enthusiasts, and subscribe to stay updated with all things cosmic. Until next time, keep looking up.